Hi, this is Leila Contreras, and I'm going to be doing my director commentary on my film, But You're So Young. So let's go ahead and start it with the title sequence. Okay, so these opening title scenes, I was really debating on whether or not to do something like this just because it is kind of a darker tone compared to the rest of the film, but I really like it. It gives a little bit more it's showing my medication, showing, that scene of me just talking to myself, those god-awful orange pills that I have to take every morning. When I get anxious, I pop all my fingers, just a common symptom of, what people think people who have arthritis have. And then this scene of me crouching in the restroom is actually something I do really, really often because there are times when I can't even stand, and so I just sit there on the floor until I can. This title sequence was very difficult to create. It took me about an hour to figure it out, but I got it. So this opening shot of me coming to the table, I had to refilm this so many times because it was so awkward to do. The lighting was really hard to figure out. We didn't have a lot of room. I know that it looks like there's a lot of room, but there wasn't. It was really hard to do that shot. And then having to have her come in when I was editing, I got really nervous because I was like, oh no, I don't know if they're gonna get the idea, if maybe this doesn't look good. And then when I was editing, I realized I had to do the same shots with just the background, so that way she was still transparent. And so that's when I was like, I kind of messed up there, but I did my best to make it work. I don't know if you guys can tell, but Rue actually has an earring, and it's a bone earring, and then her purse is a heart. I just thought it'd be funny. This one at the park, this one was really fun to do. I had to have someone come help and hold the camera. I don't know how many times we ran around this park and refilmed this, but I definitely got a lot of stares. This scene sleeping, it was really nice to shoot. This one wasn't too hard. It was difficult trying to find someone who could work the camera, and having to explain it was a little bit more difficult. This scene of a mid close-up between the two girls, it's really, really harsh. I really don't like how the back panels, the light is seeking out and you can barely even see Rue's head and Rue's hair. It's just not my favorite scene. I mean, it does look okay, but there are so many different things that I wish I could have done, which now thinking about it, next time if I'm going to do something like that, I have to be more careful about how I shoot things. Going into the garage and getting the laundry, I was like, how do I make it so obvious that I am in pain?
Simple chores throughout my day without having this feeling of pain in my back.
I should have moved that shirt that was hanging. It's blocking me, but it's fine. It makes it feel more real, I guess. I like how I didn't even realize till right now that you can see at the corner, there's my laptop right there. There are so many things I wish I could have done and changed. The scene of the push-ups, I thought it was really, really nicely done. I tried to stick to the 2/3 rule. We also tried to do a little bit of motions to follow me doing the push-up, which came out pretty nice, honestly. The scenes of me sitting in the field was probably my favorite, just because it's so nice, it's peaceful, there's no one else walking in the background, the grass looks amazing, the sky looks amazing. This over-the-shoulder shot, I kind of liked. I wish I had a little bit more focus on the book. And then I go into my notebook, and I wish I could have had a little bit more, focus on what I was writing, because I was writing down what I was saying. So I would have just liked to see that a little bit more. This ending mid close-up shot of not ending, sorry. Fourth scene when they're in the room talking to each other. Yeah, this one is a little bit better than the other one. However, I wish I could have gone back to refilm everything. I really do like that close-up shot of me hitting my hands to the ground. I like that there's, that difference in personality between them. It really makes me happy to see like the two contradictories, because that's what we were aiming for, and it played out really, really well. The ending I liked because they were arguing, and then you can kind of see that it's just like her arguing at herself.
I don't care about your date because why?
For these end credits, I really didn't know what to do. I wanted to put information, but I couldn't figure it out. And then I had actually watched a new movie, the King Richard, and so that's where I got this inspiration from, just to put like, those freeze frames, a little bit of information, especially the one that talks about how old someone can be when they're diagnosed, because it's called But You're So Young, and I get that comment so many times. I am someone who is young, but I got this disease that typically you really only see in the older community, so that's the whole reason why I called it But You're So Young.